Currently, I'm sitting in the eastern part of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, which is right now the largest UN peacekeeping mission in the world. The DRC has a reputation of child soldiers, sexual violence, and ongoing militia violence. It's even been called by the UN to be the rape capital of the world. Now, oftentimes we as Christians can look at a place like this and think, how can we get involved? What can we do? What hope is there for an area of the world where really they don't have hope themselves? Because God is sovereign over all the world, there's always hope. We can't ever look at one area of the world and think that it's beyond hope, or that there's no answers for that area of the world. Now, the DRC is a place where in many areas, justice is just non-existent. It's known for impunity because so many perpetrators of atrocities get away with what they do. The justice system is in great need here. When I first started researching the Congo, it took me a very long time to grasp even a small picture of what was going on there. After being here twice now, it's still even a little difficult sometimes to understand all the complexities of the issues that are facing the Congolese people. That's one of the things I value about Focus Congo, because they're bringing focus to ambiguity. They're bringing focus to a cloud of confusion that many people have. You know, if you might be thinking about the Congo right now, you may have no idea really what the root problem is, why it's the rape capital of the world, why it's the largest UN peacekeeping mission in the world. But Focus Congo wants to bring focus to the issues because they believe that there's an ultimate focus that the Congo can have to see real hope and change, to see real redemption. And that focus is on Jesus Christ. And that's the ultimate reason why I believe in Focus Congo, because it's really Focus Jesus. You know, Jesus said, I've come that they may have life and have it abundantly. He's a God who brings life. He's a God who brings light out of darkness, hope out of despair, beauty out of ashes. That's the God that Focus Congo is looking to bring hope in the Congo. And that's why I hope you will join Focus Congo in this mission of seeing God be the focus of what's needed in this place. So the people behind Focus Congo are really what's strong about Focus Congo. They're led by an incredible guy named Papi Orion, who's a good friend of mine, and I really believe in Papi because I believe in his heart. I believe that he has a hope for his homeland, and I believe that he knows what's beautiful about the Congo. And ultimately, Papi knows what the true answer is for the Congo and the world, and that's Jesus Christ. Because Jesus has brought change to Papi, he knows that Jesus will bring change to the Congo when they turn to him. So there are a bunch of people that I just love being around. I've seen them grow in the time that I've been involved with Focus Congo, and I believe that as we continue to submit ourselves to Christ, to look to his leadership, and to see him as the hope for the Congo, that Focus Congo is going to be a force for good that will make a historical difference in the DRC. We've been in Bukavu. We've shared the gospel with Love, which is a ministry to former child soldiers and war rape victims. We've been involved in Uvira, preaching the gospel in a village, and there were some church leaders there that apparently were able to hear the teachings as well. We've been now in Goma, where we've been able to just see this city, talk to some people, hear the stories, particularly about what happened here 2 years ago with the M23 takeover. Been able to lecture in a local university in Bukavu, interviewed some great leaders that are leading the way in the Congo right now, and I believe we've been able to meet with future leaders of the Congo. We've been able to talk to a group of youth who meet for prayer once a week, and what an incredible encouragement to see young people pouring out their praise to God, knowing that these people, I think, are going to be the leaders of the Congo in the years to come. So it's been cool to make this kind of an investment, both in the justice system, but also with the church, to see God's church here being grown, strengthened, encouraged, taught, uplifted in the gospel. It's been an amazing time. The time that we've spent in the Congo has been enormously useful. I think that it's been way productive, tiring, exhausting at times, challenging at times, but it's been great. You know, I've woken up many times and just gone straight into a very busy day, but am incredibly thankful at various times when I can just reflect on what God is having us do here. You know, it's not usual that people get to come to this country and to be used as a servant and to be used to see hope brought to the Congo, but it's been incredible. I've been able to see incredible beauty in the lives of the people here, beauty in their worship to God. But it's also been awesome to be involved in, Lord willing, making a legal change here as well. We've been able to lecture for university students and just look into the eyes of some of the future leaders in the Congo. I really believe that group of students are going to go forward and be able to be a force for good in the world. It's also been awesome to talk to current leaders in the Congo. Pappy has connections in this country, plain and simple, and it's cool to be able to talk to them, to offer my insights, limited insights, but to really ultimately hear from them and to hear their heart and to pray with them has been awesome. We're also currently doing some research that will hopefully bring about some legal change for good in the country. So on the legal side of things, I think Focus Congo is definitely focusing on the right thing, and that is engaging the law to see it used for good, for the good of the Congolese people, and I think ultimately the good of the world. It's also been awesome to be partnering with Christian people in this country and to work inside of churches to preach the gospel. I mean, that's what Focus Congo is ultimately about. That's what we as Christians are ultimately about, is seeing disciples made around the world. And what an amazing opportunity and privilege it's been to just preach the gospel, to see people perhaps hear the gospel for the first time. And it doesn't get old. It only gets more exciting the more you get to be involved in God's mission in the world and sharing in the love of Christ, the saving message of Jesus to people who are lost, and even to revive those who know Christ but need some encouragement. They need to go deeper into the gospel, which is all of us. But it's been amazing to be in a country with so much need, but to see Christ bringing hope. I can only continue to pray that God continues to do it, that Focus Congo is used as a force for change by being a force for the gospel, and that all of us who are involved, and perhaps you also, can really just be used by God to bring a change through Christ in an area like this.